This is Prince Mush, and he's the first champion in the Glitz Pit. In Chapter 3, you'll first hear about him from people mentioning him. He used to be a fighter, but would suddenly disappear. Turns out he wasn't the only fighter that went missing. Others disappeared as well. You'll eventually discover that Grubba was the cause of the missing fighters, as he would drain their bodies to make him look younger. Once you defeat him, the Crystal Star will revive the long-lost champ. Well, this is nice and all, but why am I making a video on him? Because in the remake of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, he's an optional boss fight. That's right, you can actually fight the first champion of the Glitz Pit. And it's not something they just added in for fun. Prince Mush was originally going to be a fight in the Gamecube version, but for whatever reason, it was scrapped and Rockhawk took his place. Damn, like a poison cake to the gut. To unlock the Prince Mush fight, you have to complete Chapter 3 and Jolene's Trouble at the Trouble Center. About one chapter later, you'll get an email from Mush asking you to challenge him. He can be fought at any time. Just select Exhibition Match and you're good to go. Alright, the Battle of the Great Gonzalez and Prince Mush. Let's start the fight! Oh, you poor naive child! You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. You're about to fight one of the hardest bosses in this game. Didn't go well, huh? Yeah, let's train you. In order to defeat Prince Mush, you must first understand how he fights. Looking him up on Goombella's catalog reveals that he has a max HP of 96 and the same attack and defense power at 6. He's a clean fighter who doesn't use dirty tricks, and he hates cake. Why is that? Wait, cake-based trauma? We experienced something like that before. Did Rockhawk poison him before the fight and took his champion spot? You bastard! Suck a dick! Well, anyway, Prince Mush may look like a small and weak toad, but in reality, he's a monstrous powerhouse. Try attacking him normally, and he'll either dodge or block you. Each turn he'll change his fighting stance, making him immune to certain attacks. Speaking of attacks, Prince Mush goes crazy with them! His weakest attacks are a punch and a kick, but they happen so fast that if you're not ready for them, it can throw you off. Even if you do guard it, he'll drain some of your FP away. Yikes! And if that wasn't bad enough, he'll even charge up! When that happens, he'll unleash his multi-kick combo that will drain a lot of your HP. How ruthless! Why isn't he the royal guard of the Mushroom Kingdom? He can protect Peach better than the Toad Brigade can! Looks like the odds are stacked against us. Can he bleed? Can you put a dent on him? Is it possible to beat Prince Mush? Yes. Yes it is. In this video, I've conducted 5 strategies that'll help your chances. Strategy 1. Memorize his stances. Don't think he's invincible just because your attacks don't work. Each of his battle stances have one weakness. When he's shimmying from side to side, he's weak against ground attacks, like Hammer. When he's hopping on the ground, he's weak to aerial attacks, like jumping. It's important to pay attention to what his current stance is, and use the right attack to do damage on him. And while we're on the subject of fighting stances, I was testing different partner attacks on him during my practice fight, and I could never lay a hit on him. I originally wrote the script saying it's impossible for your partner to attack him in any stance until I saw King of Skills' video where he fought Prince Mush. Turns out partners can attack Mush on some of the stances, but the way they work feels so particular. How come Goombella's multi-bonk works on him, but not her normal head bonk? How come Vivian's Shade Fist works on him, but not Koops' Shell Shock? If anyone has an explanation for this, please let me know in the comments. He also has one more stance once he reaches half health, but I'll explain that later. Foreshadowing. For now, let's move on to Strategy 2, using the right partner. Vivian, I love you, but I can't use you.
What? Why not?
Listen, Viv, you're the best partner in the game, but you're not fit to fight Prince Mush. If it were a fight against anyone else, I'll have you by my side. But this guy is almost invincible with devastating attacks. He needs to be taken out as quickly as possible and, well, your single Shade Fist punch isn't gonna cut it.
Oh, gee whiz. I guess you're right. But if that's the case, then who exactly are you gonna bring along?
I got it! Yoshi! Think about it. Yoshi's basic attack is a ground pound, and if we fully upgrade him, he'll do 6 consecutive bounces on Mush. Since Yoshi's ground pound is an aerial attack, wait for Mush's bouncing stance and then use the move. If that doesn't work, you'll have to stun him first, then use your ground pound. You can also use Goombella's Rally Wink to give Mario an extra turn, but I didn't record that while fighting him. Besides, I'd rather have a friend help me fight him. Bros before hoes, if you know what I mean. I feel like we can do more damage on him. Oh wait, we can! Strategy 3, raise your attack power. So, Prince Mush can do a lot of damage to you, huh? Well, 2 can play at that game. Time to equip some badges. If you've been leveling up BP lately, and you have a spare Power Plus badge, equip it. They raise your attack power by 1. So does Jumpman, but I won't equip it since we need to use our hammer for one of the stances. Make sure you unequip any badges that won't do you any good before the fight. We won't need Zap Tap, or Spike Shield, or Flower Finder. If you haven't been leveling up on badge points and are wanting to take on the Prince, I know the perfect spot for you to go grinding! Check out my Amazy Daisy video if you haven't already. Now, equipping badges is a good strat, but we can push it even further by using a special move called Power Lift. Power Lift raises your attack and defense based on how many orange and blue arrows you hit. They do consume star power, so have your partner appeal to the audience to refill your meter. This is the second reason why I chose Yoshi over Goombella. Boost your attack as much as possible, and you're ready to dominate the Prince. Oh yeah! Merly can also raise your attack for 1 turn. You're gonna be using a lot of energy during the fight, so be sure to pack some food. Strategy 4, stock up on healing items. If you really think you can take on the first champ on an empty stomach, you're wrong. Dead wrong. Prince Mush's attacks are deadly, and he'll make sure your HP will drop drastically. So it's best to stock up on some healing items. I recommend packing up items that heal at least 20 HP. Zest Specials, Whack-A-Bumps, Jelly Ultras, pack them. Another item I recommend stocking up is Life Shrooms. When your HP drops to 0, A life shroom will revive you automatically. The downside is they revive you with 10 HP, so you have to heal again to tank another one. While doing the practice fight, I tried using attack items to see what they would do. Some attack items work on him like shooting stars, while others do nothing like the Thunder Rage. It might be due to the fact that he's immune to all status effects. Still, I wouldn't rely on attacking items. Okay, you got your healing items, your attack up badges, your fully upgraded partner, and you know all his stances. He also has one more stance once he reaches half health, but I'll explain that later. Oh wait, I forgot! There's one more fighting stance he has. Once half his health is gone, he'll switch to a stance where his fists are in front of him. In this stance, he's invincible. No matter what move you try, it will do no damage. He can also charge up 3 times before an attack, and once he unleashes his kick... Oh God! Is this enough to scare Chuck Norris? So now what? He's immune to all of your attacks, and he's stronger than ever! Is there any way to stop him? There is one way, but you're not gonna like it. Strategy 5, Super Guard. Yep, you heard me. His only weakness is Super Guards. For those of you who don't know, Super Guards are done by pressing the B button. If you Super Guard an enemy, not only will he take no damage, but you'll do damage back at them, thus working like a counterattack. However, they are very tricky to pull off. Their timing is much more strict than normal attacks, so it's a matter of timing them just right. If you successfully Super Guard Prince Mush, he'll be stunned for 1 turn. Now is your chance to hit him with everything you've got. Once he's stunned, I can use Power Lift to raise my attack power and use Yoshi's Ground Pound to deal as much damage as possible. This is the most important step to defeating him. If you don't Super Guard him, you're not winning the fight. In other words, this game yanks you out of the daycare and tells you to get good. Have your B button ready, wait for his move, and Super Guard! And those are the 5 strategies on how to beat Prince Mush. Any questions? Matt, you're talking to a camera! Good! Now that I've taught you the lessons, I'm gonna challenge Prince Mush with the 5 strategies in mind. You know what they say, show, don't tell. So let's register our fight and get ready. Jeez, could you not? The pressure's on. Alright, the Great Gonzalez versus Prince Mush. The Clash of Champions. Who will be victorious? This is my attempt on the Prince Mush fight. Wish me luck! Ooh, well that was very tough, but I managed to pull it off. If you win the fight, you'll be rewarded with Prince Mush's belt, which is just a token to show his gratitude. You know, Mush, I now have a lot of respect for you. You play fair, hold no grudge, and you fight like an actual champion. You really do deserve the title for the first champ, Jealous Rockhawk. And that is how you fight Prince Mush. He may look like a nice guy, but he won't go easy on you. Memorize his stances, tank his attacks, and super guard. Hope this video helps. Wait, you want to rematch me?
Hey Mario, would you like to do a rematch? No!